Hey, welcome to another short broadcast from Eppok VW. Today we're going to clean the headlight lenses on my 2008 convertible Volkswagen Beetle. You can see they're kind of hazy, and this is my wife's car, so I want to take care of that, and I'm going to be taking care of that with some 400, 600, and 2000 grit sandpaper, some blue tape, some clear coat, rubbing alcohol, Caranuba wax, and some water. This is going to be in multiple parts. I'm sorry, but this is part one, and we're going to start by taping off the headlights and make sure we protect around the headlight themselves. Okay, we're all taped up. I'm going to give you a quick look. That's all taped up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just got to get where you're not getting the sandpaper onto the paint, even though I got to redo some paint. I also forgot you need a black trash bag and some paper towels for part of the process. Step number one, you want to pick your 400 grit paper. You don't necessarily have to do 400 grit paper. And I'm going to give a quick shout out to Chris Fix, who is my inspiration to this. And if you don't follow him on YouTube, I suggest you go search for him if you have any desire to do some car work. He's awesome. Anyway, we're going to get started with 400 grit. But before I do that, I'm going to just get a quick wipe down, make sure you get any heavy material off the lights, and then I'll get started sanding. So right now, these are going to be the two main items you're going to be using. First, water. Both the sandpaper and the headlight have to be wet, and you want to keep them wet as like consistently as you sand. So let's go ahead and get going here. And just make sure it stays wet all the time. Keep the water handy. I'm going to put my phone down and start sanding. Now, initially, you want to sand in circular motions. And then once you get all the residue off, you're going to do straight motions. You can see already that the milky residue is coming off. That's exactly what you want. Now we're going to grab some paper towels and just wipe that down real quick after a few minutes of sanding. You'll notice it's cloudy and stuff. That's okay. That's all going to go away. Trust the process. Now instead of circular motions, we're going to go back and forth. And the reason is that because the circular motions put grooves in it a certain way, and back and forth is going to correct those and help the clear coat cover better. Important to remember that when you use the 400 grit that you don't press real hard. 400 grit's got a little bit more oomph to it, so you don't want to put too deep of scratches inside your lenses. It's time to go to 600. After you repeated the process with the 600 grit, we're going to take it down to 2000, and that's going to smooth out that lens and finish the clearing process, and then we'll move on to the next step. But with 2000, you're going to repeat it. Circular motions first, straight lines as a follow-up, and make sure you're applying water a lot. Okay, I finished up with the 2000 grit. Now what you want to do is just dry it off with some paper, and what you're going to see is this hazy film, and you don't have to worry about it. It's going to, the clear coat is going to fill that in and make it nice and shiny. Next step after you dry it off is let's get some paper towels, low-lint paper towels, and let's apply some rubbing alcohol on it and make sure it's clear and clean of any oils or anything from my hands. Okay, the next step is that we're going to take the trash bag and we're going to around the light. So, because we're getting ready to apply the clear coat and we want to protect the rest of the paint on the car. So give me a second. I'm going to drape this over the headlight, cut it out, tape it up, and then we'll be ready for paint. Okay, I got the cover over the lens. Now I'm going to take some scissors, cut it along here, and then around the lens itself, and then tape it up and get ready for paint. But all the shadows, the sun's going down. Time to apply the clear coat. We're going to do 3 coats. So I'm going to do a quick light first coat, let it dry about 10 minutes or so. Come back, do the second, same thing, and then finally a third, and then it's going to dry for 48 hours or so, and it should be crystal clear. So let's see. I applied the first coat of clear, and you can see just how shiny that is already. And it's like almost chrome, but it's even going to get better as I apply the other 2. But just to give you an idea what that looks like, sorry about the shadow, guys. Here's the other one I haven't done yet. I hope you can see that, but it's nowhere near as clear and clean. I'm going to go ahead and put coat number 2 on. I'm going to try to film it while I do. Okay, and the job's done. I've got 3 coats of clear coat on the headlight lamp or the lens. It's not crystal clear yet, but as that clear coat dries, sorry about the shade, guys. As the clear coat dries, it's going to even itself out and fill out any of the gaps. So we're going to come back tomorrow and we'll check it out, and hopefully we'll see a nice clear headlight lens, and my wife will be able to see further down the road because of it. So if you got anything out of this, please leave a like and follow along, and because I am also working on that 68 Volkswagen bus too, don't forget. I hope this helped you, and keep following Eppok VW for more tips like this. Thank you.